outside, so I'm literally inside the rivalry, just trying to find the dry spot and best place to improvise to get this live out. Hope you're doing good, guys. It is match day. We are looking ahead to the Newcastle game and the last home game of the season. It had to be a washout, didn't it? And yeah. Oh, God, no one here to help me today. Josh is on holiday, last minute holiday, and obviously Kaz has got the kids. So running solo, everybody. Hopefully everyone is okay. I can read your messages as they come through. I probably won't be able to shout out as many, but I'll get through as many of the comments as I possibly can. I want to know who you want to see playing. If you are going, are you staying behind to watch these players do this so-called, let's not call it a lap of honour. I said it before, didn't I? I said this has got nothing to do with honour. This has got a appreciation writ all over it. That's it. That is it. That's all they're getting out of this, an appreciation lap. They should be applauding the fans. They should be going out there just to give their thanks to the fans because that support that they don't deserve. They do not deserve any of the fan support at all for the last few weeks, especially in my opinion. And tonight, it's going to be interesting the reaction that the players get at Old Trafford tonight. It's going to be interesting how they're received by the people that actually do stay behind. If the result goes south and Newcastle come out and spank United all over the place, then I can see there being a bit of an exodus before we even get to that stage. So there you go. I think that's what we're expecting, and I think that's what these players have to be aware of and go out there and put a performance in. What's that? Huggles is back in the chat. Hope you're doing well, mate. Gray is in there as well, but retracting a message. I don't know what that was about, mate. Make sure you give the video a like, guys. I'm improvising to the extreme here today because I just set up outside, overlooking the quays, absolutely set up, brilliant, ready to go, and it pissed down. Heavens opened up and I'm like, for God's sake, like, just give me one more. Well, actually, no, we've got Brighton and we've got Wembley yet, but the last home game, like, can Manchester actually give me something on the last home game of the season? Can it give me a little bit of nice weather without getting lashed on or getting drowned again? Nope. Well, hopefully we get the role reversed from Sunday and we don't get drowned going out the game and it's actually nice, so we can actually do a bit of filming and speak to people outside after the game, because I want to get people's opinions, like how they feel after this long ass season. Like last game today, everybody, there's so many people giving up the tickets for today as well. Absolutely loads of people are not going tonight. Some people reluctantly going. Like I couldn't get rid of my 2 spare tickets for tonight's game. It was that bad. Like people on supporters groups and people on forums and things like that. Loads and loads of tickets going about, and yeah, it's one of like, do I have to go there today and watch this team? The importance of it, it's all there. Like, are they bothered though? Like, this is your last chance to get into Europe. It's like I said on the thumbnail, it's quite clear. Like, if you want to be in Europe, you have to win this game. Europa League is out of the equation totally in terms of league positioning if we don't get a win tonight. A draw won't be enough. We won't be able to catch Newcastle, even though we could match them up point wise if we win on the last day. We've got to win, beat Brighton by 16 plus more goals. You know that's not going to happen. United can't score 16 goals in a half a bleeding season. So yeah, it's a win or nothing, and it goes into the last day then still with out of our hands for the Europa League. That's going with what Chelsea do tonight against Brighton as well. So looking at that, you've got Chelsea's games to talk about. You've got our game here with Newcastle. Our goal difference compared to them 2 teams who are 3 points ahead of us in the Europa Conference position in Chelsea and the Europa League position with Newcastle. We don't stand a chance. There's not a chance in hell that we get into the Europa League through the league unless we win tonight and take it to the last day. Even then, though, United's record against Brighton, you know it's shit, and there's no hope that we're going to get the 3 points that we need there either. So keep yourselves in it in the last day, fighting for it. It'd be embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. Can you imagine they lose tonight and then players walk around that pitch? There should be someone on the tannoy. They should have the speaker at Old Trafford literally at half time, just telling the fans, look, the players really want to come out and thank you, the fans, after the game. It's nothing to do with the players. It's all to do with the fans and the appreciation from what they have had support-wise from this fan base all season, because it's been and it will be an absolute a lap of honour for the worst ever Premier League season in the club's history. That will officially be it tonight, unless we win. The only chance we've got 6 points. We need all 6 points to not be the worst points tally ever in the Premier League for Manchester United. Well, the Premier League has been going. Let that sink in. I mean, Jesus Christ. We need to beat Newcastle and Brighton. Otherwise, it is officially, points-wise, the worst season ever for Manchester United in the Premier League. And we still want to keep Ten Hag for that? I said it before. Like if and these Manchester United fans who want Ten Hag to stay, like, I understand where you're coming from with it and everything like that, but it does mean that all of this squad has to go, because he's basically saying, look, the team that he's putting out tonight, the team that he's been putting out the last few weeks are not good enough, so he needs replacements. The worst bit about it is half of them are his players as well. What do you think of the McKenna links? I can see that question coming in. I can just see your questions coming in, guys. So be patient on it. I will try and read them out as well. What do I think of the McKenna links? I think he's way too young in his managerial career. I can see why they might be looking at him. They're looking at everything. How INEOS want to approach it now going forward. How they want to run the football club. Do they want to run everything structure-wise? Obviously, recruitment, the day-to-day running the football club, and leave a coach to coach the team week in, week out. Tell McKenna, we want to play this way. Can you take these players that we're going to give you this summer and play that way? Is that how INEOS want to do it? Because that's the only way it would go, but you still got to be able to handle high-pressure, big situations. Now, McKenna, some would say, if he's coming into the Premier League, what's he worth at best? He's coming in already with Ipswich, so he's going to be bottom half of the table / mid-table standard manager. Well, United are mid-table with no European football, so is McKenna the right fit? That's what you've also got to say. Adam, are you in the mall? No, I'm in the Lowry. Right, it's outside 11 Central. The music's too loud in there, so I couldn't record in there. I was going to go out on the front where me and Jay filmed the other day, but it's pissing it down. I'm just going to check if... I can't even tell if it stopped raining or not, but the seats are drenched now, so I'm thinking do I stay here and just stay dry for a little bit longer and just talk to you guys in here ahead of the game. I think that's probably... This is what we love about this channel. Is just find a spot, prop up the camera or the phone, and let's just go live. It's Rory. I said the Lowry, do I get 10 points, Adam? If there was a league table, great, I'd give you 10 points, but I don't know what you want the 10 points for. Don't want McKenna because that's the name one of my exes. Right, got you. Sorry. Where it's positioned, if I can't read the message quick enough, it disappears off my screen, and I can't reach. That's how far away it is. We are a mid-table club. Yes, we are, mate. Definitely. Keep your comments coming in, guys. We're on 47, going on 50 likes now, just around 300 in the room with us. Good start. Very good start. It's awkward with these midweek games because you never know what people are going to be off work, finished. Everyone's rushing back for the game. Well, I wouldn't say anyone's rushing back for the game because no one's really excited for it. Let's be honest. Dan said, I can see all of your comments coming in. I can read a few of them. I can see. I've not been able to read them all in time because of the setup that I've got, which is why I've got the massive appreciation for the patience with you guys tonight, because I can't read through everyone's message. If you are going to send a message, make it a short one. What's your score prediction, Adam? Do you know what? I don't feel like I have actually gone in on a score prediction for United for ages now. I've got no idea at all what the score is going to be. I've just not even bothered getting myself excited about anything with United. And it's what's the name? It's just one of them weird times of season as someone just starts playing on the bleeding piano behind me. You can't script my stuff, can you? You don't get that on any other channel, do you? Randomly, the piano starts with a random kid who's walking through the Lowry, and that's what you get. Let's rate the piano playing out of 10, everybody. It looks like he's comfortable here. He's actually not bad. I like it. Go on, son. He's getting his live performance on FUTV here. Hey. Go on, lad. Get in there, son. Just a random lad walking through. Love it. I think we start singing in a minute. Should we get the mic out and start blasting it out? He's going for it now. He's going for it. This is the best entertainment that I'm going to get all night, this. Before the game. It's brilliant. And do you know what? I'd like to see you two try and copyright that shit as well. Raw piano. Love it. Oh, it's a shame you can't do one of the United songs out of it as well. But yeah, sounds like Boogie Woogie. It does so, didn't it, actually? I was wondering what it was. No, Andrew, I'm not. Are you here tonight, Andrew, as well? No. Oh, no idea what was happening. Anthony, well, thanks for renewing that. Piano Boy playing better than our whole team. He probably played better football than them as well, mate. It does. I can play Jingle Bells on the piano. Honestly, the piano just looked like it was too complicated for me in school. Couldn't be bothered. You Eric out then, Adam. No, I'm not Eric out unless we get a decent replacement, mate. Honestly, the only way I get rid of Ten Hag is like I always do with everything else. Like, if there's a better player for one that we've got, then we need to get him in. If there's a better manager, having had this poor season, then we get the better manager. If there's no better manager, we stay with Ten Hag. And I start to worry going forward. I just cannot see INEOS with the so-called standards bar and Manchester United competing at the very top, excepting finishing where we're finishing this season. If say, for instance, we lose tonight, then we lose to Brighton, then we lose the cup final, to finish 8th, losing the last 5 games of the season. I know this is if buts and maybes, and there's 3 games to go, and we might win them. Yeah, fair enough. Like, it's maybe a bit salvageable. If he wins the trophy and beats City in the final, stops them winning the double, then you've got to say that that's something you can hold on to at least. I've always said that. Like, you can't ignore 2 trophies in 2 seasons. But we know, like, if you are the right manager for Manchester United, you can't use the excuse. You can't use the excuse. What's the word I'm looking for right now? You can't use the excuse thing all of the time. Jesus, that was poor, Adam. But yeah, we'll go with the excuse thing all the time. You need to find a way around it. You need to be able to adapt. And if you can, then you're not good enough. Like, what can Erik Ten Hag do? What can Ten Hag do to change anything at Manchester United? He's always looking to blame someone else and never himself. And that is a bad manager for me. And that's someone who is just, he's looking for a scapegoat. He's looking for a scapegoat. And that's right, said in the comment there, actually. It's a tough one for him. Like I said, there's parts of me that feel really, really sorry for him, but you still got to accept that you are a Manchester United manager, and excuses don't work. They're not going to last if you're using it all the time. So it's a difficult situation for him to handle. I do feel sorry for him in so many different ways, but I don't care. I'm a United fan. I've just renewed my season ticket, and he was going into next season with Ten Hag in charge. Then I'm worrying. I'm not going to lie. I am worrying. In terms of Newcastle, should we get onto the teams today? I mean, Newcastle, the record against us since the cup finals, won everything. They beat us here with 4 fullbacks playing in the back line in the Carabao Cup. We didn't have our strongest side, but they were even weaker than us, and they blew us apart. Like, they smash us at St James's every single time. I think in the league last season it was 0-0 as well. So I don't think I've seen us in the last 2 games in the league. I don't think we've scored a goal against them. We've not scored at their place Ten Hag has been in charge. I think that's right. Is that right? Yeah, it is. We've not scored at St James's Park while Ten Hag's been in charge either. And we won the Carabao Cup. That's it. The final, the big one, you could say. But I think they'll be like, to get back into Europe, to Europa League. I think that's important for them. I said it all along, like, getting back into the Europa League is another avenue into the Champions League next season for United. And I know it's not what we want because we were already in the Champions League and we're looking to move on. But when we look at where the season has gone and we look at other avenues in, because if we lose all of these players that we're supposedly getting rid of this summer, then we are going to be looking for different ways into the Champions League next season. We can't guarantee we're going to make top 4. because we're so far behind. There's too much work to do. So if there is another avenue in there that we've got a better chance in, that we haven't got these big teams in to play against, who we know we're not good enough to beat, then I think we should have took things a lot more seriously. But Ten Hag's written it off. Like, these players are going into games thinking that they're not going to win. Newcastle tonight, I feel, with players coming back, I mean, Alexander Isak is one of the players of the season for me. I think he's had an outstanding season so far. It's coming to an end, but yeah, he has been one of the best strikers in the league. I think he's kept Newcastle afloat, and I think they've got talent all over the pitch. I think, is Joe Linton back tonight? I'm not sure if he is. He's been good for them. Obviously, they lost to Nali early on in the season, which sort of derailed them. Then they had all of the injuries, a lot more injuries than United. So you don't hear Eddie Howe using it as an excuse. You hear it as a bit of a rallying cry from Eddie Howe, which is how I thought Manchester United would be and what we would do. But no, it's not turned out that way, and pretty poor, really. Pretty poor comparing ourselves to Newcastle and to Chelsea, who've both had more injuries, and them actually playing well at the moment. I mean, Chelsea have one defeat in 12, and they're going places with Pochettino right now. Manchester United just going backwards, and I fear for them players. I think Newcastle tonight will be more than up for it. They'll be smelling blood, and they'll be going for our throats. I think this has got a quick start writ all over it. I think they'll just test the mentality of Manchester United. We are going to get the old rallying cry. If you're a manager going into this today, you're going in that change room before the game, you're going, you have let these fans down. Go out there tonight and show these fans that you care. Just show them that you care at least, and then we'll go from there. I just don't see these players being up for it. I don't see these players having that in them to go out there tonight and turn it on. It's just not in this team's nature, and it's a sad state of affairs for this football team. Let's get some comments in. Guys, if you are going to comment, because the camera's so far away, I'm running solo today, so you'll have to just bear with me with trying to answer messages. Try and make them short. Anthony is up for sale. Yes, we did that earlier on. I did that video early on today. Would you accept Kieran McKenna? Not at this stage, no. I wouldn't. It's all going to end in tears tonight. I get that one as well. Lissandro and Shaw injury all season equals missed that. I went off the screen. How am I today? It says Kane Ross. Today? I'm all right, actually. Man United are always lucky. That's in your favour. Oh, that's a Newcastle fan there going in on us. I think we know who's fit and available. I don't think we'll see Rashford tonight. I'm not sure. Late fitness test for Bruno. Obviously, we have got Lisandro Martinez back in the squad. So Ten Hag did say that, which was a big positive from the press conference the other day. So I look at it and go, oh, looks like them guys have just done a bit of a rub. Legging it out. Don't know what's going on. That's Salford for you. Oh, someone else is running as well. I'm missing something here. Is it Armageddon or something? God knows. They must be running away from Old Trafford, trying to get as far away as possible. I take Jose, says Frank Davison. Again? Salford moment. Big riser, definitely. Do highly recommend where I am right now, though. We've got 11 Central to my right, decent bar, and then we've got the food court, the foods of the world. It's like an open indoor food market. It's fantastic. So if you're coming to Old Trafford for a match day, you've not been before, definitely recommend it here at the Lowry. It's great. And when the sun is nice, when we can sit outside, which we've not been able to do today, it is glorious, actually. On Sunday, it was brilliant before the game. Had a few of us, obviously, we was doing the work with TalkSport as well, and we was getting into it, talking everything football before the game. It's a fantastic venue, so definitely recommend it. Hope it rains. Would that be just so the players had to walk around in the rain? Yeah. Keep up the content, Adam. Will do. I am 100% sure United lose tonight. Let me just see now. Loads of messages coming in. Love these, mates. Great job, Adam. Thank you, Jason. We just like doing random stuff on this channel. It's never boring. It's never in the same place. Just pop up everywhere. And guys, trust me, after the season finishes, you're going to get some far location live streams going on. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Loads coming with that. Take your canoe tonight, Adam. No, please. like, first of all, I don't want it to rain. And secondly, like, if we have scenes like that again, then there's nowhere for anyone to hide who is part of Manchester United right now. Absolutely nowhere. Jamie's up for it, I can see. We all love the club, mate. We do. We all love the club, but we're all disappointed in them as well. We're allowed to vent. We're allowed to talk about our frustrations. Imagine the game is stopped by health and safety. Only at United. Only at United that will happen. Pre-season, we want some outs. Oh, God, lost it. Message is gone. Sorry. If you are just joining, I cannot reach. It's like a long stretch, so your messages are coming in and then flying off, so I'm trying to read them dead quick. Swap the ball, boys, for life, boys. What's this? I'm just trying to read through all of this stuff. Cheers. Over 500 in with us. Cheers for that, guys. That's decent considering the time. I think they're all just loving where I'm going to pop up next and do a live show. Like, we've had Piano Man on today, which is good. And we've had the Salford Massive running past having robbed something, I think. Don't know what it was or what's happening, but hey, on lives like this, you just don't know who's going to pop up behind you either. It's that whole, like, oh God. And thanks for the over 100 likes as well, guys. It's up to 120. Let's see if we can get that up again. Everyone in the chat right now, show a sign of appreciation for me just finding anywhere I possibly can to go live, because the Manchester weather is absolutely shit and I can't do anything. Lineups tonight. Let's get into the lineups. Let's see. All right, obviously it's going to be Anana Heart Attack in goal. We're going to have Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. Is Lisandro Martinez going to play? We have one fit centre-back in Johnny Evans, possibly Willie Campbell. There's no excuse tonight for Ten Hag to not play 4 defenders at the back. Casemiro should be nowhere near that back line. It should be Willie, it should be Evans, or if Martinez is fit, I still wouldn't play him. I think he needs to come on off the bench and get game time and be gradually eased into the game. But personally, yeah, Campbell, Evans, Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. Okay, we go with it. It's better than what it's been, and hopefully it's enough to keep us in the game tonight. Midfield, depends if Bruno's fit. Like, it's a real worry now. We was talking earlier on today about Christian Eriksen. He's definitely up for sale. Is this the farewell for Christian Eriksen? Are we going to see the last of him in a United shirt at Old Trafford tonight? I think so. And Bruno, if he's fit, I think if he's fit, he will play. I don't know what the issue has been with Bruno, because we never find out of Ten Hag. I'm going to go with Casemiro in the middle, Mainu, and probably and Bruno. Like, otherwise it'll be Eriksen, I think, or it could be McTominay playing further forward. And my money is on. Actually, yeah, I'm going to have to switch that up. I think he'll go with McTominay. I think he'll go with McTominay as 10, Mainu and Casemiro. And then the front three, well, again, depends if Belfast Bebe is fit. If Rashford plays, Garnacho will play, Højlund will play. Interesting to see how they perform again. Is Rashford fit? Is he going to give us what we need in this game? Because Newcastle, pretty solid at the back as well. They're tight with goals conceded, Newcastle. They always have been under Eddie Howe. They've got some good defenders there. So, yeah, some people there, it's like Jefferson and stick Ahmad in at number 10. What the hell is that noise? This is the risk you take. Someone clearly didn't get the memo about me doing a live outside. I think someone's just carrying some food through or some trays through from somewhere. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I think that would be my lineup. Yeah, when you think about it, actually, it does feel like we've got a few options for a change. It feels like we've got, like, we could play Ahmad at 10, we could play Ahmad out wide. You've got Anthony there. If I say it, after the video we did this morning about Anthony definitely going this summer, if the right offer comes in, of course. We will find out about that in due course. Like, it does feel weird talking about tonight and this being the last home game. Everything that we've been talking about over the last few weeks about underperforming players, INEOS coming in, it's 2 weeks away. It's actually less than 2 weeks away until we find out what is going to happen at Manchester United. Just had a quick chat with Graham then, just walking in, and he was saying the same. He's like, I'm with you, Adam. It's like, I just cannot wait for this season to be finished. I am done. Absolutely finished with it. Jake there, Newcastle fan, saying, play Rashford, please. Yeah, everyone else can see it as well from the outside. There's loads of Newcastle fans in. I'm loving that. Keep your comments coming in, guys. I think Newcastle fans will be loud tonight. It's quite warm at Old Trafford still, nice 18 degrees, and an end of season midweek game. So they'll be in full voice, topped off no doubt, and everything. Last away game for them of the season. Obviously everyone wants to go out with a bang. Is Willie fit? If so, I want him in the back line with Lissandro. I wouldn't play Lissandro, still not risking him. I think we can give him half an hour late on, I think that's the best thing to do with Martinez. I don't want him starting the game. I don't want him rushed back in unnecessarily. Ten Hag has now said it in his press conference. He's not going to risk players, even though he has done all season with injuries, and they've come back too early and they've not been fit, and injuries have happened again, reoccurrences and all of that jazz. So no, I don't want him to start. I want to see him, but maybe off the bench, probably the best bet for Lissandro Martinez. And then we go from there. Hopefully he's a lot more fitter for the Brighton game. We could possibly start him there, and then we need him for City with a full week's training. But is anyone else worried like me? Like, we've got a midweek game, and again, no injuries this week. And then we've got a full week's preparation ahead of City after the Brighton game. I'm just fearing that people are just going to start dropping down again. They're going to have so many injuries again. Oh, will we? Because it's the FA Cup final and everyone wants to fucking play. I tell you, just about to hit the 150 like, guys. Thank you so much. Keep them chats coming in. I want to see some score predictions coming in as well now, guys. Let me know what you think the score is going to be. I'm going to go, and someone asked me this before in terms of score prediction. I reckon it's going to be something like a 3-2 to Newcastle, something like that. God knows how we're going to score goals. I'm just crazy. Gray's going 2-0 Newcastle. 2-2 for Jeffers, 3-1 United, 2-1 Newcastle. Craig's not got a clue. Don't blame you. Kieran Keller won't be a bad manager for us. I mean, he made Ipswich second. 2-0 Newcastle, 2-1 United, 3-2 United. Wow, loads of them coming in. 4-0 Newcastle, 4-2 to United, 3-1 Isaac Hattrick, 14-0. Yeah, I get the gist. Zero confidence is what I'm taking from it. There's a few people that are optimistic. I just don't see where the goals are coming from. We don't look like we're going to score a goal at the moment. It's embarrassing. Adam, is Ahmad fit? Yes, he is. So it's up to Eric on that one. He said he was okay. He felt his knee. And from that, Ten Hag did not add anything else to it or say that he was out. So we are assuming that Ahmad is definitely available for the game today. So it would be nice to see him start again. Definitely ahead of Anthony, if possible. But yeah, I'm not optimistic. Like I said, I just want to finish the season. I want to get done, and then I can start getting excited about what INEOS have got planned for the club and what INEOS are going to do. Ahmad scores tonight, says Jake. Yes, I like it. I hope he does. I hope he does. He deserves it. It's going to be interesting to see who actually survives from the outskirt players. Like, if Palestri comes back, if Ahmad stays and starts fighting for a place in the team, like, where are United in terms of what they see as prospects and players that the club can go forward with? Like, there's certain players that are at a certain age, there's players that are young that probably aren't good enough. Like, INEOS can't get rid of everyone, so it's going to be interesting to see if more players who didn't get a chance this season, let's say, get more of a chance going forward into next season. It will be really interesting to see if that actually happens, because you're moving the likes of you're getting Willie in there in that category, you're getting Ahmad into that category. Possibly Palestri if he comes back, although I do think he will be used to make money and be sold on. I think he's already pissed on his chips in terms of whether, if Ten Hag is in situ, then he's definitely not going to be a United player next season. 100% no, after what his dad and his agent said. Smash the like button, everyone. Please do, guys. Let's see if we can get it up to that 200 mark before we finish. We need 36 likes, guys. Everyone in the chat right now, give it a like. Let's get to that 200 mark before we finish. That would be fantastic. We really appreciate you guys joining me. I know it's a different time and it's awkward because people are coming back from work, but we wanted to get this done so we could just build up to the game. I can get sorted then and get everything ready. So appreciate you all jumping in with us. Well over 550 in the room with us. That's mega, guys. Thank you. Martinez arrives at Old Trafford, I can just see. So Martinez is in the squad. I'm just seeing the news pop up on the screen as well in front of me, guys. So just bear with me. If anything does pop up, I'll let you know. I've got my alerts on as well. If we get Anana out, we can bring back David. He's not going to come back under INEOS because he wants too much money. But nice to see Leacher play again. Where are you? I am in the Lowry. It was lashing it down outside, and I had to commit to somewhere. Nearly every person that's walked past has tried that piano. I don't think that guy's was as good as the first one. We've had 3 people try the piano while we're live, and I think the first guy was the best one, the young lad who just appeared from nowhere. I think he was rocking it. Boogie Woogie, I think someone said it was in the chat. What are you going to send here on the channel during the Euros? Oof, that is... No, we said the shows carry on through the whole summer. We're going to be mad busy with all sorts of different stories and headlines, transfers, players leaving, stuff like that. So it's going to be a mega summer on that sense. And we've also got all of the Euros as well, which we'll be covering a lot on TIFO as well. I'm hoping to open TIFO up to a few more people within the subscriber base this summer as well. We're very close to getting everything completed and ready to go on TIFO now. If some of you guys in the chat are wondering what the hell are you talking about, Adam, TIFO is another watch-along platform which we are building with the creators there. It is really good. We're moving forward. I've got another meeting with them on Friday, so we're going to find out what the updates are and everything. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. We need 8 more to make that 200 like mark, guys. Keep it coming. Is that a rum and coke? No, I wish it was. I think I might need it. Like, woohoo, hey, FUTV. No, full on Coke Zero, I'm afraid. Pretty dull, but yeah. Is what it is. Usual clientele isn't coming tonight because no one can be bothered. I've seen Saeed's in the chat. He's on his way, which is unfortunate for him. And anyone else who's coming for that matter. Graham's on his way. We've got Dan as well. He's on his way. There's a few people going. Last chance to meet up with quite a few people today. I think that's all anyone's looking forward to. Just a bit of a chinwag, a bit of a catch up with people. Find out what plans are for the summer, and then we go from there. That's it. Almost at the 200 mark. 199, 200 in the bag. Thank you, guys. And on that bombshell, I am going to end the live show. Thank you so much, guys. This was Live Outside Adam. Running solo, so I do appreciate you all joining me. Giving all the likes, everyone in the chats. I can see all your comments coming up. Loving the love, guys. Really appreciate it. It's not easy when you're on your own doing this sort of stuff on a match day. Shifting around and trying to find the right place to set up, but this is the beauty of this channel. You just don't know what we're going to do, but we'll always bring you the best content possible. And let's be honest, it's not boring, is it? Like other ones, never in the same spot. Team FUTV, that's what it is. FUTV Army. Oh, piano player number 4 just as we finish. 4. I wasn't even setting up a competition. I should have done a competition actually for how many people actually play the piano while we're live. But yeah, guys, we are done. Thank you very much. I'm going to lean across now and turn this off. And hopefully, guys, I'll be talking to you outside Old Trafford later. Watch out for the fan vlogs and everything like that. Last one's outside Old Trafford, maybe about a win. We just don't know. We just don't know. By the way, guys, anyone asking about Kaz, the phone died. She's had to run to the Trafford Centre to the Apple store and try and get her phone fixed. So, yeah, that's where she is. It's not been a good night. Hopefully United don't make it even worse. But that's it, guys. Cheers. Like, share and subscribe to Forever United TV if you are just tuning in for the first time. That's it. We're done, guys.